शेयर करते. Good afternoon, participants. I am Sheetal from the Department of English, Master Dinanath Mangeshkar College, Aurad Shahjani. Being a participant of FDP organized by Ramanujan College, Delhi, today I am going to present a PPT as an assignment. And my PPT presentation is on nonverbal communication, an effective tool of communication. First of all, it is very necessary to understand what is meant by communication. At its simplest, a process through which thoughts or ideas are exchanged from a source to the receiver. According to expression and body language, communication can be verbal and nonverbal communication. In verbal communication, there are some factors which are very necessary, and these are fluency, clarity, accuracy, logicality, style, these things. While for the nonverbal communication, there are some factors which are very necessary, and these are facial expression, eye contact, gesture, posture, body language, these things. And in this lecture or in this video, I'm going to focus on non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication means communication without words. Non-verbal communication is a process of communication through sending and receiving wordless messages. To provide information, to regulate interaction, to express or hide emotion and effect, to present an image, to express power and control. These are the functions of nonverbal communication. Through verbal communication, you can communicate with the people near about 35%, while through the nonverbal communication, you can effectively communicate with the people near about 65%. Through your facial expressions, tone of voice, movement, appearance, eye contact, gestures, and postures. Now, we will focus on nature of nonverbal communication. Most nonverbal communication is unconscious or subconscious, occurs mostly face to face. A person to have quality communication skills must possess the knowledge of nonverbal communication. As compared to words and vocal variety, Nonverbal communication matters a lot. There are some characteristics of nonverbal communication. Intentional or unintentional, then ambiguous, primary, continuity, multi-channeled. Very important factor which include in nonverbal communication is kinesics. Then what is mean by kinesics? The study of body movements, gestures, facial expressions, etc. as a means of communication means kinesics. Kinesics, it is nothing but the facial expressions. In facial expressions, there are various expressions we can see, that is neutral, happiness, surprise, anger, disgust. Then the second term, which is one of the important terms in nonverbal communication, is oculesics, means eye contact, most effective in the goal to gain someone's trust. Eye eye contact, a key characteristic of nonverbal communication, expresses much without using a single word. In American culture, maintaining eye contact shows respect and indicates interest. Eye contact also establishes the nature of relationships. Then the next important topic point is gestures. A gesture is a characteristic of nonverbal communication in which visible body actions communicate particular message. Gestures include movement of the hands, face, or other parts of the body. Then haptic or touch. It is also the one of the important factor which includes in nonverbal communication. It refers to communicating through the use of bodily contact. Touching and being touched are essential to a healthy life. Touch can communicate power, empathy, and understanding. Haptic communication is communicated by touch. It is used when we come into physical contact with other people. For example, we use handshakes to gain trust and introduce ourselves. Then, other important feature of nonverbal communication is posture. Posture and how you carry yourself tells a lot about you. How you walk, sit, stand, or hold your head not only indicates your current mood but also your personality in general. For example, if you cross your arms while standing, you indicate that you may be closed off and defensive. Then, the another feature of nonverbal communication is paralanguage. It includes rate, volume, pitch, pause, stress, and quality of your tone. Next feature is olfactics. It refers to the study of sense of smell. Someone's smell can have a positive or negative effect on the oral message. People in European countries respond negatively to body odors. Then the next feature is chromatics, means communication of message through colors. The connotations colors have may be positive or negative depending on the culture. In America, it is common to wear black when mourning. In India, people wear white. Color influences communication. Yellow cheers and elevates moods, while red excites and stimulates. Blue comforts and soothes, while, while in some culture white suggests purity. The next feature is silence. When we are silent, we are also communicating. What our communicate depends on what kind of silence it is. The more emotionally loaded subject is, the more silence we need. Nonverbal communication around the world. Nonverbal communication in India, greeting with namaste, placing both hands together with a slight bow is a very common nonverbal communication and shows respect. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.